It's a quick upload. Yes, to I'm in my new property now. I moved from my old property in Streatham, and I'm just down a couple of miles down the road there in the BRIXTON vicinity. So I haven't really done too much decorating because I didn't have too much money and stuff. There's a lot of decorating work to be done here. So I just tell how I came about being here in the first place. Well, I think I left my old property about 3 months ago. Today's let me get the date today. Today's date is the 4th of November 2022. Yeah. It was about my it had to do with my the neighbour at the when I was there living at my old property. Well, it's just a quick note. I'm not going to go into details and come out with the words that I said. What do you think? There wasn't end up banning me and shit. But maybe he must have told the housing people and everything, because they gave me a call. They contacted me on the 12th of July 2022, saying, "Oh, we need to speak to you urgently. So we got offer for you for housing." I didn't send off no form. I didn't fill out no form for housing or anything. But I'll tell you how it started. So I think that the last upload I done was in my old place there in Streatham. I think I gave the date of it. I gave that neighbour Ian. I gave him a message to give him to my brother and shit. I'm not gonna mention anything about that message and shit. Yeah, because this is how it started up. Because I was always sitting the night time I see him walking, that guy Ian, the ex-neighbour. He was walking. I see him walking past all the time, and I see him down there. There's just crossing over the road and stuff. And so I didn't like talking to him one fucking bit. You get me? And then this time I just got to a stage where I thought, now I gotta ask this motherfucker something. I've been living in that block there straight for 20 years. and it took like 20 years. I had to say something. I said, this is how it all started. I said, I'm not gonna go into details of this stuff. I said, I'm giving a very small portion of this, but later on down the line, I'm gonna tell us a little bit more, because it's very, very interesting indeed. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, I must have come back from the shop or something. This must have been like in late June this year. I thought, right, now I've had enough of this shit. I said to him, he was just walking in, and I was going up the stairs, and I stopped, and I said, do you remember your ex-girlfriend Kelly? Think about this shit. Think about this shit. 20 years ago, when I first moved into that block, years before, I wasn't talking to anyone. I got witnesses as well. And whoever turns around and says anything about any of that period of time is completely fucking lying. I swear it's the truth. I wasn't talking to anyone. Nobody was like going that way to talk to me. I was talking to myself. And but there was this one girl in particular that used to talk to me. Her name was Kelly. And when she first spoke to me, she asked me if I wanted to buy some crack. I said, no thanks, I'm not really like, that's not for me, no thank you, and that kind of thing. I thought that would have been it. And this is when I was in the Tulse area, Tulse Hill. And I kept on seeing her quite regularly, and she was always going out of her way. She knew she used to always ask me to buy crack after that time. She's like, go away talking to me. The only person to go away talking to me. Which was strange. There's no one else who's got to talk to me. That was it. This white girl. Anyway, lo and behold, when I moved from Tulse Hill to Streatham, she was going out with that guy Ian. Now, if that ain't a coincidence, I don't know what is. You know what I'm saying? But there's one or two other things that I was saying to him around that time, because I thought he was going to tell me, so he doesn't even remember his own ex-girlfriend. When there's times she used to come round to go visit him. But I never used to say anything to her. I didn't stop. I didn't say one thing to her. There's times when she was going out in the early stages. This was about 20 years ago when I first moved in, was it? I think it was 2002, 2003, one of them years. Anyway, I used to see them in the shop in Sainsbury's, opposite the Streatham Common There's a big, large Sainsbury's. There's one in the high street, Streatham High Road. There's a smaller shop, but there's a larger shop. I used to go there at first, but I used to always see him in there with Kelly, and I thought, no, I'm not going there no more. You know what I'm saying? I stopped going there. But when I see them, I never used to say nothing whatsoever. But this ain't part of the story, because I'm going to come out with other parts of the story very, very soon indeed. That is much, much more, very, very interesting, a very important link. There's this link to that story that's very, very, very interesting. That's why I'm very suspicious. I mean, it's really strange at the end of the day that the only person that spoke to me in them years was his ex-girlfriend. When I got there, bang. When I moved into to my flat there in Streatham, oh, lo and behold, that was his girlfriend. I didn't know. I never. That was 20 years ago. It was the first time I ever set eyes upon him and stuff. So I didn't know him at the time around the time when I was before I moved in. But I knew his girlfriend, which is a really strange fucking coincidence. Anyway, I'm gonna go into details later on about there's a little bit more to it than that. But I'm not gonna go saying anything about the message what I gave to him to give it on to my brother. I won't say any. I'll tell other people. I won't say that online. Anyway, all I wanted to do was introduce the fact that I'm in a new premises and stuff. In the next couple of days, my birthday, I think I'll do some uploads. So I'll do like a couple of fucking uploads. But I won't mention what I said. Anyway, signing off now, but I'll be back soon with some more uploads that I can assure you.